Hey, welcome. Really, really good to be here. I'll tell you what, it's the new year, but this is the first broadcast I've been able to do because for some reason Facebook have stopped me being live for probably the last month or so. I've got no idea why or no reason. But anyway, it's great to be back in the new year and welcome. I hope you had a really happy and safe Christmas. I hope you've had a great start to the new year, that you're able to see it in. And I hope that the business is starting to go well. Because really interesting, you may have seen this morning, I posted an article about a letter that I wrote to one of the major CEOs, or one of the CEOs of one of the major automotive companies in the UK here. Janelle and I had a really bad experience, and I just do not understand why this salesmanship, the art of sales, or salespersonship is the correct term now, isn't it? Is just so difficult. You know, we went to Norway. We had a lovely time over there, and we're in the market for a new vehicle. And I was looking at this particular vehicle. This is what we hired. We did about 1,500 kilometres in it. It was really, really good. And I hadn't considered this vehicle before. And if you want to find out what the vehicle is, hey, text me or just put a reply in the comments here, and I'll happily tell you who it was. But anyway, this vehicle was really good. So we came back from Norway, and I wanted to try one of these vehicles out because I think this is probably going to be the best SUV that we can get on the market. So emailed to find out when we could make a time. Got a really nice reply back, which was really good, with the thought that we could come on December the 29th, which I thought, yeah, pretty good with that. Let the salesperson know what I was wanting in this vehicle, all right, and said, yep, we're on for the 29th. That's really good. Didn't hear a thing back. On the 29th, I emailed back and said, hey, to the salesperson, are we on? And didn't hear anything back. I thought, God, blimey. Now, here's the thing about sales, that, if you get a lead like this, and you've responded to them once, and then you never hear from them again, would you not think, hey, let me follow up? All right, ring the person or email them back, because remember, he's already replied to me. So he had my email address. It's about following up and following up and following up. The thing is that 80% of sales are made on the fifth call. It's not normally the first or the second one. So anyway, on the 30th, we went down to the showroom and we had a look around. And the showroom, it's like a glass fishbowl. And we could see 5 people sitting in there who we assume, because they had all the gear on, worked there. They all looked at us. We looked at them. Nothing happened. No one came out. Amazing. After a while, one person did come out. I thought, great, here we go. Here's some service. Don't know where the person went to. They just disappeared. Eventually, a young salesperson had come out, and I'll tell you, the interaction was just terrible. Absolutely awful. In fact, I really felt sorry for the salesperson, because I found out in the end, all right, because I started to ask him some questions. He'd been working in a bank prior to being a salesperson at this automotive dealership. He'd only been there a few weeks. Now, I've got to tell you right now that the sales manager at this company has let him down really badly, because he had no idea how to sell, no rapport building, no understanding of the questions he needed to ask to find out what I wanted from this vehicle. He had his tablet there, so it had all the features on the particular vehicles, and he started giving me features, but not benefits. So in the end, I got a little bit frustrated. And I'll tell you, here's something he did that was tantamount to losing the sale. He went away to find out some information about this particular vehicle and came back, and what he did was absolutely irreparable. Absolutely irreparable in the fact that he spoke only with me and not Janelle included. And I'll tell you what, if you're in sales, all right, you exclude the woman, the female partner, at your peril. Always, always include the female, because they're the decision makers. I may look as though I am, however, I'm not. The women are normally the decision makers in any transaction. Go and test this out. See what it's like. You're buying a house. You're buying a car. Who's the decision maker? That really lost the sale. I'll tell you, Janelle was really, really annoyed with that. So anyway, I also spoke to him about the lifetime of sales. So excuse me, the lifetime of the client, because it's not only this sale that he's missing out on, but it's the repetition of me coming back, say for the next 20 years, for another 7 or so vehicles. Imagine the numbers and the money that's gone out the door as a result of losing that lifetime client, which is me. So anyway, I wrote the letter. I wrote the letter to the CEO. It's about 6 pages long, and at the end, I actually put in also an idea about the difference between customer service versus customer experience. And this is what I wrote. I'm going to read it directly to you. As a business owner, understanding the difference between customer experience and customer service is crucial. Customer service is reactionary. It's what you need to spend money on because your customers have a problem or they're unhappy. And it's the customers who aren't happy who will utilize most of that resources through complaints or so. Customer experience, however, is proactive. It's about understanding what the journey and the experience of interacting with you is like. The closer you get to creating an optimal customer experience, the less you'll need to spend on traditional customer service. So there you go. There's just the tip or the strategy for the day. Look after your sales team. Actually train your sales team. But if you're a salesperson, train yourself to understand how to build rapport. What are the questions you need to ask? And have that idea that you should expect the sale, not hope for it. When you actually understand how to sell, that's actually going to happen. It's really good to be back with you for the first time in a couple of months, and I look forward to seeing you tomorrow again at 9:10. If you've got any thoughts or comments on what I've spoken about or what I put into BGA as the written article, do come back. I would love to know.